Hi, my name is Al Hoberman, and I'm a music psychotherapist and licensed creative arts therapist online at www.alhoberman.com. Now, the question I always get is, what does music therapy really look like? What is it about? And especially now, what is it like to do music therapy online? So I wanted to share with you just one example of what that might look like. Of course, everyone's music and everyone's therapy experience is different, but here's a demo session that I recorded with a volunteer showing you just one of the ways that music can be used in therapy over the internet. Enjoy! So I'm here with my friend John, who has agreed to
Hello.
participate in this little demonstration for you. Hi, John. So we're going to explore some challenges, stressors, and also some strengths and resources using sound and recording your voice. How does that sound?
This sounds great.
Okay. So I'm going to share my screen with you. Can you so you can see what we're doing?
Okay.
Um, Here we are in Ableton, and as
hmm
you can see, your voice is coming through there as you talk. Those
Hello,
yeah,
hello, hello. Yeah, I can see it.
beautiful. Um, so before we get into tensions and resources, let's first start with defining a musical space. So we'll find a sound that that can hold that for us. If you go inside and think about a supportive space or a safe space, something that might be a holding environment for you, can you come up with an image what that might be?
Um, it's definitely kind of ambient for sure.
Hmm.
Um, I've been listening to a lot of ambient music recently, and there's usually it's always like beautiful, but there's usually a little tragedy to it as well. Maybe a little
Hmm.
minor part of the chord progression. Um, Water, the sounds of water have been very helpful right now. Just I know that sounds kind of simple, but just stuff to make you breathe a little bit easier, not as percussive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go right to some sound imagery. That's great. And I
hmm
hear there's something ambient, water,
hmm
natural sounds, but also,
Yeah, there's definitely a sadness to it. It's not like I'm trying to escape or completely ignore what is happening right now. So that's part of that sound, but there's still a beauty to it that makes me feel a little calm, maybe a little hopeful that the
uh-huh.
tragedy won't, get totally in the way of us having some kind of life right now.
Uh, okay. So let's listen to it, make sure it's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, so as you listen to this, does it uh, fit that holding space that you imagined? Is there anything that needs to be edited or changed at this point?
No, I like it. I like the loop. It
Okay.
sounds right. It feels there's some happiness and sadness in it, some hope and
Uh-huh.
not fear, but there is that kind of a little bit of sadness in that sound.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah.
So then next, can I ask you to identify maybe there's a particular point of tension right now, some aspect of your experience that's standing out as difficult, challenging in some way.
hmm Yeah, for sure.
There may be plenty of them. Yeah,
Yeah.
name one for now.
Um, just anxiety about I feel I'm very aware that something massive is happening to a lot of people,
Hmm.
and I don't feel like there's any organization in the way we're handling it. So I feel like I'm I feel conflicted because I still have a lot of hope and faith in human beings as individuals, but individuals need organization to overcome massive dilemmas. And I feel like we're all kind of just spread away from each other right now, just hoping other people do the right thing. And it scares me.
Wow. Yeah.
So I want to be positive and hope that most people will do the right thing. But I'm nervous because I don't feel like, I don't know if we have a cohesive enough community right now to be able to rely on that completely.
Huh. Yeah. So on the one hand, I hear fear, disorganized, almost chaos or helplessness,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Yeah, lack of control.
lack of control. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then hope on the other hand.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So first, actually, can we start with the first one? Can you find a sound that represents some of that lack of control, some of that fear? What would that
Mm-hmm.
sound?
Yeah, and it doesn't have to be like a singing voice or anything. It can just be a noise or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. It doesn't have to sound like music.
Okay. Uh, yeah, I mean, I make a specific kind of moan every time I hear more bad news.
Uh huh.
It makes me feel more like this.
Uh huh.
Yeah, it's kind of it's like a moan. It's just like
Uh huh.
and it just kind of I don't know. It just like sits really low on my voice, and I notice myself just making it whenever I hear something bad now. I'm just like, oh my god, like
Hmm.
there's nothing I can do.
Yeah.
It's like it's like a total lack of serenity sound.
I hear it. And
Yeah.
let's hear it. Do you want to make the
Okay.
sound? Let it go a little bit and fill it out even before we record.
Uh,
Yeah.
mm, yeah, it's messed up. It's kind of like a really gross like ohm or something like that. Like it's like an injured ohm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Vivid. Okay, so are you ready to record that sound?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hit record, and you'll see that as soon as that red triangle comes up, you can just start whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Here it goes. Yeah. So if you're good with the sound, let's open up another track.
Okay.
And the other piece of this feeling that you talked about was hope. Right? That you have a hopefulness.
Mm-hmm.
So, can you find that part of yourself, the hopefulness? And can you imagine a sound that might respond to this groaning, that might uh, respond to that out of control, a fearful part with hope? What might the hope sound like?
Yeah, yeah, I think I have. It's kind of like a. It's Sometimes I still have like early childhood sense memories of my mother like humming,
Hmm.
almost like lullabies. So it's kind of like that with like a little laughter.
Okay.
Yeah. Mhm. Mhm.
Here we go. Yeah. Yeah, what's that like to listen to? What do you notice as you listen back to these sounds?
I mean, it kind of feels, it kind of sounds like how it feels right now. It sounds kind of crazy. Maybe it's a bad thing that I feel like that kind of moan, the drone thing is much more constant than the tinkles of hope, the laughter and stuff. But it also sounds nice though, like it's kind of weird. You don't really maybe hope is is more potent.
Hmm.
Like maybe it's more powerful, so it doesn't need to be constant and overbearing. Just just peppering it in like that, it actually that feels more accurate. It kind of sounds like how I feel more than if it was only hopeful.
Sounds really honest.
Yeah, yeah. At first, when you first played it back for me, I was judging it just a little bit, but the honesty of it is it's weird. It's weird to hear.
Yeah.
I think it's just surprising that it doesn't matter that it's not perfect musically.
Uh-huh.
There's something. It just sounds like feeling. It doesn't really sound like music.
Wow. And then is there something that you might want to take from this with you into the week?
Yeah, sure. Like that kind of kind of what I was just saying. Like it maybe that it literally that little thought process I just went through when I was hearing it, the judgment, noticing that there's a sadness kind of constantly underneath, but that's okay as long as there's that little bit of hope that comes in whenever, along with this drone or just a little laughter, that maybe I don't need to, maybe I'm not failing at dealing with how I feel about the time we're living in right now because I feel a little bit sad, maybe more often than super hopeful.
Yeah. Wow. So
We only need a little hope to help get us through sometimes. Yeah, that really is just, that's enough, isn't it?
all right. Thanks for watching. I hope this has been helpful. And if you're interested, I'd love to work with you. You can reach out at my website, www.alhoberman.com, or click the link in the video description below. I'll also be posting more videos and other content, so keep checking back here on the YouTube page or at www.alhoberman.com/blog for more. Thanks. Bye.